Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the women's strawweight bout between Karolina Kowalkiewicz versus Vanessa Demopoulos. And how I feel about this one is I'm going average confidence Vanessa Demopoulos to beat Karolina Kowalkiewicz. So Kowalkiewicz has, bounced back and had a 2-fight winning streak after, been on a losing streak for like a good, almost feel like 5 years almost. It feel like, but I don't know, don't quote me. It was a long time, it was at least 3 years. She was on a losing streak and then she bounced back, got her old friend Felice Herrick to get her back on a winning streak. Herrick was looking somewhat better than her, but wasn't suffering like that. But she's like, I beat you before, I'll beat you again. And, that was enough to get her back on the winning streak, well, back on the winning side. Then she got another woman, I think actually older than she was, who had one dimensional. So she's like, I could beat you too. And I got back on the winning streak. But now she's not going in with another granny. She's going in with I think she ain't that far off. She's like 34 versus like 38. So she's 4 years younger, but she definitely ain't up in the other half of her 30s just yet. So, and Demopoulos is a solid grappler. Like, she's young enough, still a solid grappler. And I think that should be enough. And also, she's pretty aggressive on feet. She might not be the cleanest, most polished striker, but it's good enough. It's also not like Kowalkiewicz as far as striking technique and power and stuff. She's kind of more like a slapper as well, but a little bit more polished, a little bit more cleaned up. But a younger fighter, fresher, not as much damage. Definitely not as much damage as Kowalkiewicz has taken some of these fights with. I think Yao Jan and a lot of damage. Jessica Andrade, a whole lot of damage. So not as damaged in her career. 4 years younger. Grappling, still fire in belly, where I feel like Kowalkiewicz is still trying to, ignite that spark. Got a little bit of something going on, but I don't think it's enough. I think Vanessa Demopoulos should be able to keep her own, hold her own with her enough on the feet to create grappling situations. Just throw some strikes with her, create little inside situation where y'all trade and maybe she gets on the inside and can get a clinch and work her against the cage. And then from there start to create grappling opportunities, try to drag her to the mat, maybe try to trip her, maybe try to jump on her back or something. Just create grappling situation, like make a scrappy fight. In a scrappy fight, you start getting close to each other, start throwing shots. People miss, you get in. Now you're in a body lock. This opportunity, just scrap and opportunities present themselves. I mean, that's not always the best fight IQ. Like, you gotta take one to get one, or you gotta take one to get inside. But at this skill level, that's what you gotta do. And I think that's what Demopoulos is gonna do. Make it a scrappy fight. And those opportunities will present themselves. And I think she'll be able to drag Kowalkiewicz to the ground. And then on the ground, I think she should be able to dominate her there. And I think she subs her second round. So in this one, I got Vanessa Demopoulos via second round submission.